Okay, folks, Ralph Claxton here with LearningThis.com. I'm going to show you a great feature today on Twitter on how it can assist you with auto following anybody that follows you. And let me rephrase that. It's not with Twitter. It works with TweetLater and your email account, because Twitter, for some reason, I've heard and I've read that you have to email them to ask them to install that feature or make that feature work for you. But you can use a program called TweetLater, which is pretty cool in and of itself. So let's go over to TweetLater. TweetLater, you sign up for a free account, and that's tweetlater.com, and there you'll be able to add auto messages rather. And with those auto messages, you can send out different messages certain times a day, certain times a week, certain times a month. It is what it is, an auto message, and it'll do it based on the schedule that you apply it to. But another great feature with it is if you use it with Twitter as well as your email, you'll be able to auto follow anybody that follows you, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And we should be wrapped up in about 3 minutes explaining this. What you're going to need is a email from Twitter to notify them that somebody's following you, so they can kick that in and make that script that they got programmed to work for you. Also, you want to go over to your Twitter account, and under settings you want to bounce over to notices and make sure that you have at least these 3 boxes, the lower, checked, as well as at replies. That's a preference thing, so you decide how you want to do that. Read up on Twitter and its basics and its tips as to what you want to do with that. But you want to have the minimum, at least this one here. I said 3, but that's a personal preference. You want to definitely have new followers checked. That's a must. Now let's go over to your email account, because this works with your email account. What happens is under my particular email account, of course I'm using Gmail, and I select settings. So from settings, you want to create a filter, and here, let's show you how to do that. Go to settings, you go to filter, you create new. Now, I already have one here, but I'm going to delete it, and we're going to create new filter. And we want subject line, and the subject line is now following you on Twitter. I believe that's the word verbiage. If not, verify that yourself. That's what the subject line is when someone starts to follow you on Twitter. They send you an email to your email address, and I believe this is in the subject line, but you can check that yourself and make sure that's correct. And what you want to do from that is you want to hit next step. Now it's going to ask you, what do you want to do with these check marks? Now for me, skip this box, this inbox, meaning it's going to go to my archive. So I don't want to have it piled up. Sometimes I have 20 and 30 Twitter notices that people are following me, so I have it skip and go to the archive. And then what you also want to do is forward it to the email address that TweetLater provides for you, and that's right here. Now you want to choose and make a label for it, and let's call it Twitter. Here's the label for it. It's just that simple. Now all you have to do is boom, hit create filter, and you're all set. And basically, folks, that's the end of this tutorial on how to get an auto follow for anybody that's following you. It's going to save you a great deal of time, and why Twitter hasn't put that in there yet that can make it automatic, beyond me. But I'm sure they're going to add it. They probably got a whole bunch of other things that are more important to do. But that's Ralph Claxton with LearningThis.com. If you need any additional help or any other sweet tools, send me a direct message at twitter.com/Ralph Claxton, no space. Make it a great one.